Why do you latch on to cult so much? One guy walks in, says praise the Dendru, and that's it. This whole chat has gone from eating plants to worshipping Dendru. She lives alone. I think I've worked it out already. She lives alone in the castle to the northwest of the abbey. So here's Calder Abbey. And luckily, to the direct northwest is a castle. So I was just very lucky because my eyes went immediately to the top corner when I was looking at this. She buried her husband 3 miles east where the Everheart grows. So northwest and then 3 miles east. So 1, 2, 3. Is it here? This is stupid as fuck. Do I start counting from here? No, because it's 1, 2, 3. So I think it should be this. Oh my god, I'm smart! I'm smart today! A dead tree, its bark cracked and blackened by fire, stands alone on the hillside. Off to one side, a patch of flowers grow on a low mound. That's a very cute looking flower. That's a very cute looking flower. I got very lucky because I was like, oh my god, trying to look for an abbey is going to be a pain in the ass. But luckily, it's kind of on its own in the corner, so I saw it quite quickly. Let's hit the bell. Faye. Oh, Faye's back. What have you done to me? I see the woman in the jade mask everywhere. And that creature that stands over her, I almost feel like I can sense its desires. It is afraid of the sisterhood. That much is clear. It will lay waste to them. So much death, but it can be avoided with Arduino's protection. I do not know if I am awake or asleep now. I feel the darkness tearing at my mind. Okay, so recap. This lady has visions, and we got the choice to, like, shield her from all the visions, or boost her visions so she could see what they really mean. With the risk of her potentially, you know, getting entrapped in those visions and going slightly insane. Now, on her behalf, I took a risk and gave her the stuff that boosts her psychic powers rather than shields them. Okay, she might not be my friend after that. She might not be very happy, but I agree. I think she needs to go through this. I think at least she now knows what the message was about and what the thing is. Like, it's clearly not a helpful entity by any means, but now we know it's after the sisterhood, which actually helps us a fair bit because, recap, the sisterhood, or the witches, basically, their leader, the Arduino, was killed. So we're starting to see how things are starting to relate together. There is some entity that wants the sisterhood to break down because they are the only thing that could stop it. I think that's what we're getting at. There is absolutely no detail in this plant. It just says it's called worryless. Worryless? That must be smokable. I kind of have to agree with you here. It just looks like leaves. Inhaling the smell of the flowers. Okay, it has flowers. That's all we know. Is it this? Smells like rhubarb. Oh, the flowers look somewhat similar. Inhaling the smell of the flowers. It has multiple flowers. That's all we really have to go off here. They smell wonderful. Maybe it's this. The leaves look somewhat similar, I guess. I don't know. It could be this one. All right, let's look for any of the maybes. I'm wondering if it's this, just because they smell really nice. Because if it's like making you worryless, they should smell really nice, right? It should be a very calming scent. I know this is one plant that I did say earlier might be extremely toxic because it looks so normal. I might have been wrong. Good job! Alright, that was worryless. And we got Hop Heart in response. Did we do a good job, Cat? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Good job. Hit the bell. Okay. Oh, Simone's back! I met a strange man on the road to Sedberg not 2 days ago. Stranger still, he asked after you. Is this the man who gave me the plants? He said he had something for you. Don't ask me what. So I told him where to find you, but he looked stricken when I mentioned Undermere. Said he doesn't come near towns at all if he can help it. He was headed west. At least I think he was. He said he was looking for the Winster Spring. What's the Winster Spring? I'll write this down for you. Thank you. Anyway, that's my news. Did you find the plant I wanted? Yes, I did, and I even labelled it. Now I just don't know where I've put it. Oh, this is the one. Common Trouse, ready for you, Simone. I'm so glad she's here, because if you guys were here last time, I had a theory that she was gonna die. Because it's like, you know, mystery murder game, and someone says, oh, I'll be back tomorrow. They're never back tomorrow, so I'm very glad to see Simone. There we go. And she's given me a note as thank you from the old man. I think this might be the man. There was one episode where we went to look for a plant, and some man, which we decided to describe as having a broken mind or his broken eyes or something, and he pointed the plants out for us on the distance. There was just like a stranger in one of the investigations. Maybe it's him. Okay, let's try and solve this note. Man wanted to meet you. Headed west from Seedberg probably means the source of the River Winster. Which one's the River Winster? Okay, where's does anyone see Sedberg? Oh, there's Sedberg. Okay. And the river, he said he went west. River Winster. Okay, the source of the River Winster, is it like this? I think it should be this. Why did I come here? Oh. I got it wrong. I clicked this tile, but it said it was like near the source. So maybe it's here? It's somewhere along the river. Oh. I am gonna keep going. We're gonna water some more plants and we're gonna try again. Rivers... It is. Oh, rivers don't come in from the ocean, but this one looks like it is. It's coming from this larger river. They go towards the ocean. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh yeah, my bad. My bad. It's been a while since I studied geography. I got rivers backwards. Okay, yeah, that solves it. My bad. I'm learning. You know what? This game is teaching me so many new things. Wow. Big learn. Okay, so if we go west from Sedberg and we go to the source, which I was overcomplicating, and it should be here, not the other way around. Let's try clicking this. The hermit's camp is easy to find, nestled between two boulders above the spring. The cooled remains of a fire ringed by stones is the only immediate sign that anyone was here. I call out, but there is no reply. The hermit is not here. A more thorough search of the campsite yields something interesting. Tucked off to one side, I discover some broken pieces of wood arranged onto the floor. Does that say down arrow, down 2, across 3? Is that from my current location, maybe? Where's a pen? There's down 2 and across 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ah! At least I solved that part by myself. The camp at Winster Spring has led me to another camp of sorts where I am greeted by an eccentric man. Oh yes, yes, ho, 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 ho. Is he Santa Claus? The man says. You must take this. Take it. Take it. At his insistence, I receive the looking glass that he thrusts into my hands. He places an envelope directly on top. Ho, ho, it's no use to me anymore. Ho, ho, no use. Don't forget the red. The red. The red. The red. Ho, ho, Abony. I am quite sure that he is mad. Oh, ooh! He gave us some steampunk looking thing. What is this? Oh, ooh, ooh. Okay, one second. Let's read this. It is said that the red ebony plant has the property of uncovering that which is hidden or secret. I have perfected a device designed to extract from the plant in concert with a viewing window in order to permit the user to see magics otherwise invisible to the naked eye. Okay, we are going full magic zone on these plants now. So how do you use it? Can I like... Oh. Oh. I can't just put random plants in it. My anxiety got bigger. My anxiety's getting bigger! Okay, well, we have some rising dread from immediately trying to shove a mushroom in it. But I regret nothing. Let's pat the cat. I'm not long for this world, and I've decided that I want to be buried in a grave decorated with the rare and beautiful cabilia, like a Dreyer huntsman with their dranthium covered tombs. Okay, that's a lot of different plants. Cabilia, let's have a look. Alright, this guy wants it to be buried with it. so we need a good lot of it. I think I know of Cabilia. A rare plant is believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. Those who can afford it place wreaths made from it at the graves of their loved ones. Cabilia flowers almost always contain 6 petals. Finding a seven-petaled flower is considered to bring good fortune. I think I've seen this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's not this. I don't think it's this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might be this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could be this. I think this one might be likely. 6 petaled flowers. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna go for that. I think it's fairly likely to be that. Nice! Oh! Ooh! Your reputation is growing, horticulturist. I hear you are the person to come to for plants that are difficult to acquire. My head feels like it's being torn in two lately. I'm looking for some hop heart. Who the hell are you and why are you wearing an alien mask? What is this? Let's see what hop heart is. Inhaling smoke from this plant, inhaling smoke from burning the dried leaves of this plant can provide pain relief. Firm leaves grow up the stems, leading to blue flowers. Jade mask! You're right. Oh no, are you on my list of people? The woman in the jade mask! Little is known about the mysterious woman in the jade mask. She's occasionally seen in Undermere, but people understandably avoid her cold demeanor. Oh no, we've nearly got all characters. We're missing 3 characters. I think it might be this one. So luckily we had our shelf full of blue plants, but we said this kind of matches just the description. Let's just double check. It says firm leaves grow up the stems leading to blue flowers. Now I don't see any others that necessarily fit that bill based on our plants that haven't yet been sorted. Right, so based on that, I do think it's this. So have some hop heart and I hope it helps with your split brain. Nice, okay. Okay, so we got a new one called Copper Caledonian. Plant has a rejuvenation effect, but most who have tried it benefit from its properties, having come to realise that it is a curse, not a blessing. Though you may appear young, you will quickly become more frail and brittle. The red patches that are often seen growing on it are in fact a type of fungus themselves and are not part of the plant. Is that on our weird shelf? Do you think that's this one? It might be this one. It looks similar to this, look. I'm going to give it a maybe label. I'm going to give it a maybe label. Verona's back. What are you up to today, Verona? Reuben Ward has called on my unique expertise to aid in his investigation in the Swinside Stone Circle. Unique expertise! Ha! He knows how to flatter an old woman when he wants something. I thought about telling him to suck an egg. Gave it a good long thought, actually, but my curiosity has gotten the better of me. He must be desperate if he's coming to me, and I'll bet they found something juicy down there. So Swinside was a murder site, remember? Quite a gruesome one. Signs of ritual sacrifice, maybe. I could do with some witch fig to take with me. Always comes in useful. Alright, what's witch fig? Witch fig, a plant that is said to have many uses, including easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant, which it is often confused with. Is it this one then? Because I guess that this is fever kiss. Small yellow berries. I think it might be this one. So I'm guesstimating from earlier that this one is fever kiss. So if we look at fever kiss, the red berries. So this one is pretty likely fever kiss. So if we're going by that and it's saying that it tends to get confused for fever kiss a lot, then I would imagine it's this one, because it's almost nice similar, except for it's a different colour. So I'm feeling very good at this today. I'm very happy with myself. So we got a new one called Jacob's Worth. I have perfected a device Guaranteed to use extract from the plant. Red ebony. Do we have an entry for red ebony? I'm just going by name. But we need to work out what kind of plant red ebony is. Maybe let's just keep going and see if we get something. Oh, it's this fucker again. You gonna yell at me? I never see anybody in your shop. It's a daily surprise to me that you're still in business. Well, you keep coming back, don't you? Believe me, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have to be, especially with that damn cat still here. But you're still fucking here, aren't you? I need some bishop's parasol for a work-related matter. Feeding on any light that gets close to it, it can be seen to draw light in, enveloping its surroundings in darkness. The gills on the underside of this plant seep a milky fluid that can be consumed for treatment of stomach pains. Work-related matter? You got tum-tum ache? Alright, well, if it's a mushroom, it's going to be on the weird shelf. The gills on the underside seep a milky fluid, so that's what we have to look out for. Okay, let's try this. No, it's probably not that. Probably not that. I don't care about this going off. It smells rotten. I think this one's a copper seed. Oh, actually, I could be wrong here. This could be Bishop's parasol. I could have gotten them the wrong way round. A viscous white liquid can be seen oozing from the underside. Well, that is disgusting. Right. Nice! We finished the day! We've done it! We've done it! Okay, we've got another entry, the Royal Gentia. Sometimes called the Everheart. Now, I know this one because this is one that we picked out where the actual, when we were finding this plant, the note mentioned that the Everheart would be here. Oh, that's a creepy one. Not long after, the girl left home. Her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. So this is seemingly someone else's story. I think I got this a bit wrong last time when I was talking about how there's been a time skip. I don't think there has. I think this is someone else's story. Whoever's telling the story of these cards that they mentioned at 50, they're going through her life story. Her mother died and then she ran away from home. Her father was too caught up in his grief to go look for her. I think this is someone else's story. Now, who and why this is involved into the main plant shop tale? I don't know. Oh, it's Wednesday. Best day of the week. Day 6. The old man of Coniston looks out across the lake with blind eyes. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards towards the fork. Right. Oh, it's thunder today. Oh, it's thunder. Is my cat okay? Cat's fine. Theo doesn't mind thunder. I love thunder sound effects. I could fall asleep to this. Strange horticulture that I could fall asleep to. Okay, so it's Coniston. Here we go. The old man of Coniston looks... Oh, this is the old man. The lake with blind eyes. So he looks east. His mind wanders with the current, floating gently southwards towards the fork. So if he's the old man of Coniston and he looks out, mind wanders, floating gently towards the fork. Shall we just try the fork in the river? Yes! Got it! The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause and listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high. As I return home, I am not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. Oh, these ones look pretty. I don't have enough space on my purple shelf. Eleanor Bramer. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. People stay away and not much grows there, but I know where to find an unusual plant. I have drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. I appreciate that. Oh, that's a shite map. Wait, come back. Oh, holy hell, I can't remember what she said already. Hardly Google Earth, is it? Because I don't remember the name she just said, because my brain, it's like a sieve. She said the salt marshes are inhabitable. Is this it? Is this a salt marsh? Oh, I might be right. Give me a sec, where is it? That looks correct. There's some marshes here. And this is... wait. Yeah, this is it. Okay, I just need to like... her drawing on. So we're looking at like F2 maybe? It fits quite directly onto this map, so I think it's like here. Let's try it out. Where's my little... I think it's here. Ah! The air is thick with flying, biting insects. An unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I am overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Right. I think you done her dirty, to be honest. Her map was actually pretty good, in all honesty, once I knew where it went. The marsh, to be fair, I kind of found the marsh because I looked at the little grass image on the map. Okay, so we need some winter boar. Also known as blue aloe or blue winter after its tall blue-grey flowers. It's a hardy plant found growing in extreme cold conditions. The rubbery leaves make for an effective insect repellent. I think it might be this one. Grey-blue. That sounds about right. I was like, is this set in the UK? Some areas are named after areas in the Lake District, right? Do we have any other similar flowers that could be? I'm not seeing anything else on the blue to purple shelf. Let's go for this. Got it. Nice. Winter boar. And we got Drathinium. Plant with powerful mind-altering capabilities. Okay, we got a new listing. The blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling hard to see. At length I come across what I came for and hurry away. Oh. I hope I was wearing gloves for this one. This one looks kind of spicy. Let's have a look. Those thorns look menacing. I am staying well clear of them. Yeah, they do a bit, don't they? Right, you can go up here. The solved shelves are getting bigger. The solved shelves, the solved shelves are really spewing everywhere at the moment. I might need to sort these out later. Oh, it's the witch again. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Ardor was poisoned with gilded DENDRA has everyone worried. The temporary acting Ardor is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing, a runaway called Thea that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte remembered that the Jacob's Worth plan is said to help locate people. So this explains exactly what I was saying, right? We tried to go into the forest recently and they basically chased us out with short bows, which is not something that the witches used to do. So the current Ardor is shitting her pants, basically. They're shitting it. People tend to be drawn to the unusual flowers of the Jacob's Worth, but the leaves have the most interesting properties. It said they will... Okay, so it has an interesting flower, which is great because... Holy hell, who wrote this book, man? This book needs some serious editing. Unusual flowers? Fucking describe them then. Like, don't just say unusual. Does anyone see an unusual flower? They all look bloody unusual. We don't even know the colour of it. Okay, let's look for the leaf style. We're looking for like... Oh, it might be this. The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. Oh, actually, it could be this. It's got weird-ass flowers. Sussy flowers. But also, the leaves seem to have a mind of their own. They point you in the right direction. So the leaves are kind of dancing around while you're trying to identify the plant. They will point the way towards any person you wish to locate. I think it's this sussy flower. There we go. Sussy flower identified. It was Jacob's Worth. Solomon's Scepter, also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate. Oh wow. Using witchcraft and other satanic practices. Oh dear. I'm in danger. We identified a plant on the weird shelf, guys. It's finally happened. A member of the weird shelf has been moved. Someone finally graduated the weird shelf. Arthur Cook. It's my wife's birthday and I want to get her something special. There was a plant that she used to love as a child, but she hasn't been able to find any in years. Okay. It's sort of bulb-like and has a strong smell to it. But strong in a good way, and oh, the flower is more like a lot of little flowers. That's a really shitty description, sir. The flower flower is like a lot of little flowers, but it has a bulb. This guy's giving me a mystery plant. We need to look for a mystery plant and basically do it off looks. Well, let's see. Oh, it might be forest camphor. It could be one of the ones we've already solved. It's pungent but not unpleasant. The bulb is soft, the leaves are waxy. It matches the image. I think it's forest camphor. I'm getting really good at this. Actual plant extraordinaire now, guys. It was forest camphor. It was one of our existing plants. Ennis Aylford. We've had our eye on you for some time now. He's got a little flower badge. Join us. Praise the DENDRA. What? No! DENDRA bad! What is this? He's got a little flower, but this guy's a sussy guy. Look at that mustache. I wouldn't trust him. Join the DENDRA? What? I represent a small group called Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single leaf of St. John's poppy flower outside Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the DENDRA. I'm ignoring the shit out of this. You are creepy. Who says praise the DENDRA? The DENDRA is an evil plant. Praise the DENDRA. No, don't you fixate on this cult. He has a porn stash. I just want to belong to the poison plant crew. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Verona's back. I have returned from Swinside. I must admit I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the stone circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him, the better. Reuben has it right though. Grisly. I have the beginnings of the theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of gilded DENDRA. Do we just give people poisonous plants? Is that what we do these days? Do I like she just kind of gives me a decent reason? Do I have to sign it off anywhere or, you know, say I gave this person DENDRA? I don't want her to die if she mishandles it. I'm just saying. It's a dangerous ass plant. Their poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of this plant can be painful. Is it this one? Because this one makes my hands ache. Similar looking flowers. That is the gilded DENDRA. Not in the first try, but we will go back and see that. We will rejoin the DENDRA cult, okay? But first entry, I don't want to join them. They're too fucking sussy. We're doing a good run at the moment. I don't know how I feel about just giving it away. Anne Wood. My aunt died 2 weeks ago and I inherited her house. I've been sifting through her possessions and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic, I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut through all of them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? That sounds a bit eldritch, I'm not gonna lie. I will name my firstborn DENDRA. We are not the DENDRA cult, guys. Why do you latch on to cult so much? One guy walks in, says praise the DENDRA, and that's it. This whole chat has gone from eating plants to worshipping DENDRA. Royal Gentier. Okay, wait, I identified this one earlier, didn't I? Sometimes called the Everheart. It's made of 2 large kidney-shaped petals. One of the first known ways to release the bind of swift snare is to place a paste created from the sap of the Royal Gentier. Mainly, I join cults for free food. Praise DENDRA! You guys have a lot of trust. Alright, I have labelled what I thought was this. Yeah, I think it's this one. Nice, we labelled that one earlier. Elderfinium. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote for Dendra's miasma, a deadly poison that causes the... Oh, this is like an antidote. Eventually resulting in a painful death. It has an intoxicating scent, similar to that of Solomon's scepter. Okay, interesting. We found the antidote to the Dendra poisoning. Okay. 5 miles south, the tallest but one, it grows in the peace of the midday sun. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. This is doing like phases of the moon, look.